Okay, welcome back. This is day 15 in my journey towards lucid dreaming. Not a whole lot to report. Sleep is fairly decent. Again, I'm a light sleeper, so I tend to wake up frequently through the span of, I don't know, however long I sleep, whether it's 7.5 to 9 hours or whatever it is. Dream recall is fairly decent. Nothing stood out as far as like dream signs, but just, noticing, kind of looking back and just seeing the absurdities that dreams are. And just finding some amusement with them. Did a meditation early in the day. Actually, it's probably in the morning. Again, just focusing on the center of my head. That was kind of the next step I saw not too long ago. So just kind of acting on my intuition, following through with that. And then my wife and I just kind of got done exchanging astral body healings, which is always awesome. I love those. And then one thing I started to remind myself of something I was kind of aware of when I was originally initially getting into practicing lucid dreaming. And that was this kind of notion or concept of the clear light mind, or some people call it like lucid light, or basically it's just like from what I've read about it, because I haven't experienced this. This is just, I'm going beyond 2 weeks now, so always coming back to your, remaining committed to the practice and just coming back to your why of why am I doing this? And there's many different reasons. There's kind of those kind of silly ones as far as just having the lucid dream because when you wake up in a dream, it's kind of euphoric and pretty awesome. Got to remain calm though, because if you've had a lucid dream, then because it's easy to get excited and then just boom, pop out, and then you're in bed awake and going, man, that wasn't, that didn't last too long. But just having fun, doing fun things, whether it's just flying around or creating things. So there's all those little things, but then kind of going deeper, kind of using the lucid dream state to, practice meditation or just kind of work on your spiritual practice or meditation practice within the dream state. So some of these things that I would like to work on. And I've always kind of known that, I always kind of looked at the energy, and again, I'm clairvoyant, so I like to look at a lot of things when I meditate. And with, I've seen kind of the potential of, what an out-of-body experience can look like. And then also kind of what's the potential of the lucid dream. And it's kind of funny because, it's not really about being in the lucid dream, is what I've seen, is that it seems to be more about actually dissolving it, kind of letting it go. And not necessarily dissolving it and then you wake up in bed. But again, going back to this notion of the clear light mind. And it's not that you can't experience these things kind of in your waking state. It's just that it might be different or unique, kind of while the body is asleep, which I find fascinating. Robert Wagner, if you've heard of him, seen interviews with him online or on YouTube, and he's written different books. Just type in his name on Google and you'll see he's got some really great stories he shares, I think, with people that he's known or just his personal experiences, and he talks about the clear light mind kind of from his own perspective and experience, and yeah, so that's that's kind of me, going back to my why. I was like, okay, that's another thing to kind of experiment with and experience. So yeah, that's just, again, so if you're following along, or maybe you've been doing this for a while and you're kind of like, why am I doing this? What's the point of all this? And I think that's what meditation is all about, is coming back. It's just reminding yourself, really. It's really easy to get kind of lost in your day-to-day, or, even in the dream space. It's really easy to just kind of just like, hey, I'm doing this one thing, and then, squirrel, and then you're you get distracted. So meditating and just kind of, it seems like a good reminder of, hey, what is the point of all this? What's the purpose? So that's kind of another reason kind of behind why I'm really interested in this, is to kind of, yeah, play within the lucid dream state, but also kind of dissolve it. And then there's opportunities for being conscious on the astral and going kind of doing astral travel. And then there's just kind of that lucid light, that clear light mind, which I think they talk about in like Tibetan Buddhism. So yeah, this is kind of my interest, and we'll see what happens here. A little tired now. It's getting close to 9 o'clock where I'm at, and see you in the next video.